Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and today what we're going to talk about is uh, something I've been thinking about. We need a new political party, one based on the values of, workers' rights, freedoms, civil rights, and freedoms. Individuals should be treated fairly and decently. Make your fortunes, but you have a responsibility as part of that situation to pay in to help everyone else who's not as fortunate. You know, there should not be billionaires when people are homeless. There should not be billionaires when people are going hungry. It's just evil. It is. Period. There is no argument for it. We want to see trusts and monopolies broken up some. We know some companies want power and controlling markets, but it isn't good for the consumer. It just isn't. We want to see a bit of dismantling of the military industrial complex. These companies that make money off of war, they need to be taken in at any time. For instance, if we have to defend the nation so that we can readily make what we need without paying sky high fortunes. We should also demand that the money that they charge for some of the stuff they make, it's unacceptable. Especially with some of the results that have come around from it, where planes fall apart. Boeing. We need stronger regulations, more regulations, because this country's been deregulated so bad that the average person is paying the price. Yeah. I think public schools and public colleges and universities should be free. These shouldn't be much, because when you look at public universities and colleges, they shouldn't be money making institutions. They should be about allowing people to make money, to have a better life, to be better educated. We shouldn't have the healthcare system we have, where you drive people into debt, but insurance companies and hospitals, many doctors make buku bucks. Unacceptable. Yeah. I would rather us not go into so many wars, not be involved in so many wars. I would rather see us work out diplomacy through the offer of helping with infrastructure, helping with societies. Something we also need to work on here in the U.S. Work on our infrastructure. You know, I feel these are common sense things. They're not like radical or anything, but in today's day and age, it feels people want to try to treat it as such. And I want to build a party that focuses on these kind of things. I feel a woman should have the right to the proper health care. You know, Roe v. Wade was the centrist position. And the far right basically destroyed it. And we shouldn't have people fearing that they're going to be locked up for doing what's right. Although I feel that we should be able to do monetarily much more damaging lawsuits upon these companies and fines and stuff, because they don't care otherwise. They just don't. We need, when CEOs have their companies do things for money that hurts multiple people, they need to be held accountable, whether it's in jail, whether it's heavy fine and jail. I want them to be held on the same level as the average person. You guy who sells a bag of weed was getting big jail time, while a CEO could cause health effects that hurt entire villages, and they got away scot-free. No, that is not the way that our law system should work. The poor shouldn't be punished for being poor, because they don't have money to pay for things and they miss a payment or they miss other payments. No, that should never happen. Ever. I've already made the point. We're in a second Gilded Age before in other videos. And I feel we need a much more leftist party because it ain't the Democrats. And I'm sorry if you like the Greens or the Libertarians, but they ain't going to be the solutions either. We need a true leftist party that will come in and shake things up. And we need them winning races on the local, the state, and eventually Congress level. The biggest impediment, of course, is always going to be money. But if we have a strong enough message and can convey it in the right way, we can get people to donate. Because I'm telling you what, it's not going to be the Democrats. It's not going to be the Greens. It won't be the Libertarians. And of course, we know it definitely won't be the Republicans. They're so far right, they're teetering on the damn edge. We need a real, a valid, a strong party that will be able to do substantial change. But yeah, I really want to see a true left party because we've been missing it for a long time in this nation. The Republicans are far right and Democrats are right of center. And they keep trying to go right thinking they'll get Republicans to switch parties. That ain't happening. We need a true left party to replace the lack of one in the nation. It's something that we are in dire need of. Yeah, feel free to give me the thoughts on this because I don't always have the contacts. I've looked it up online here, registering a political party. Um, you can go to the fec.gov and it talks about registering a political party. If um, It's fec.gov/help candidates and committees /registering political party. And new party registrations must register with the FEC when they raise or spend money over certain thresholds in connection with a federal election. The FEC determines if a committee has demonstrated enough national or state activity to qualify as a national or state party committee. Before taking advantage of higher contribution limits available to these party committees, a committee will have to ask for an FEC advisory opinion to verify that it has attained national or state committee status, which is why we have to build from the ground up. Why we have to be focused on local and state politics first. That's why I said eventually Congress, because it's kind of set to where you're not going to be able to really make the impact on a national level unless you have that big money available to use, that following to use. But we need a true left. Yeah. For example, here's, according to Virginia.gov, information on candidate PAC info, political committees, political party committees. Any political party committee that participates receiving contributions and or spending funds in excess of $200 in order to influence the outcome of any non-federal election in Virginia must register as a political party committee with the Virginia Department of Elections. Virginia recognizes only two political parties, Democrats and Republicans. All other party organizations are required to register as political action committees. Please see the Political Action Committee page for more information as their reporting requirements. Local party exemptions. Any county, city, or local district political party committees that do not raise or spend more than $15,000 in a calendar year are exempt from registering as a party committee in Virginia and are not required to file campaign finance reports. However, the exemption does not apply to county or city party committees which have a population of over more than 100,000 according to the 2000 decennial census. Types of party committees. Political party committee, they've got all this information. Each state has their own information about what can be done, and of course I read to you the opening here on the national level. We need a true leftist party. A party that's about helping the average American. helping the average person. That doesn't fearmonger over the clear bullshit like Republicans or Democrats when they're talking about, well, especially Republicans, when they're talking about trans or immigrants. All of it complete and utter bullshit. We need something that's for the average person. Talks about real issues. Treats people as people who have rights, who have freedoms that both parties want to kind of trample on. Especially the Republicans. They're the ones who are always trying to take away freedoms. And this is why I feel we are in dire need of a true leftist party. A true left-wing party. But yeah, let me know what you think. This is something I would really love to see get off the ground if we could accomplish it. Anyway, as always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting links in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.